Crazy Knife Guy Mad Yakko here with another episode of Knives That Changed the World. Before I get started, please hit that thumbs up and give me a like so this video can get as many views as possible. And subscribe to my channel for more knife-related content. Today I will be talking about the Glock FM81. The FM stands for Field Messer, or field knife. This knife was developed by Glock GES MBH, commonly known for manufacturing firearms, the iconic pistols we all think of when we hear Glock. The Glock knife came first. It was developed in close cooperation with the Austrian military's Jagdkommando, or hunting command, in the 1980s. That's like Austrian special forces, like our Army Rangers. The Glock 17 handgun was developed for military contracts as well a couple of years later. Glock is an Austrian company after all. The knife is a general issue combat knife and trench tool for many military forces even today. These include Austria, Denmark, Germany, India, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Poland, Taiwan, and South Korea. This knife is not designed as a cutting tool so much as a survival tool and weapon. One Redditor commented that his commanding officer said that if anyone sharpened it to be able to slice bread with, they would be punished. The blade geometry is absolutely awful. It's a thick piece of 1095 spring steel with just a very wide edge angle. It has a clip point blade and a root saw on the spine. This root saw is what differentiates the FM81 from the FM78. The FM78 does not have this root saw. This is a civilian-issued model of the Glock knife. The military-issued one has a guard that floats here freely instead of being welded on, and there may be other differences, but that one's the easy way to tell. Another way is the maker's mark has the Glock logo, while the military-issue one does not. The blade is painted black to prevent corrosion. Glock calls it electrophoretic coating, which I have decided is a made-up word, and I call this black paint. It is actually a word, it's like Cerakote, but I call it paint. It does the job though. This Feldmesser can also serve as a bayonet for the Steyr AUG rifle if you remove this plastic cap on the butt of this knife. These small holes also may look like a lanyard hole, but they have something to do with attaching it to the AUG to be a bayonet. The guard is bent forward to make room for a gun barrel, or you could use it as a bottle opener. The handle of this knife is made of a proprietary injection molded polymer creatively named Glock polymer. This is the same polymer used in the Glock guns, but this is a softer version to reduce brittleness. The sheath is made of the same polymer, and it has a drainage hole, which most knives worth their salt have. It has a retention clip, it has a belt loop, and it has a retention hole back here for tying the tip down to your gear so it doesn't flap around, is what I'm guessing. It's 1/5 of an inch thick at the back, and that, my friends, is thicker than Cold Steel's SR1 or 4 Max. This weighs 8.6 ounces with the sheath and 7 without. This is an extraordinarily lightweight knife for being a combat bayonet. It balances perfectly right behind the guard, and this balance makes it an excellent throwing knife if you're into that kind of thing. The 55 hardness makes this knife useful as a pry bar. Not a very hard knife, but ultra tough. You can really beat this knife up without worrying about it breaking. I can reliably say that no matter what I use this knife for, I will have it for the rest of my life. It's insanely durable. I've beaten the hell out of branches and trees with this knife, and it appears to be undamaged whatsoever. It did need sharpened. I think it needed sharpened when I got it though. This isn't an EDC knife. It's not a safe queen. For civilians, this knife belongs in your shed to do outside tasks or at the door for home defense. It's best for using, and using hard. If you're looking for a gift for a friend that abuses their knives, this is it. You can get one in gray or tan on Amazon for around 40 bucks. Check it out in my description below. It comes in black and green polymer as well, but you're going to have to go searching for that, and you might have to pay a little bit more from other retailers. When I showed this knife to my grandpa when I first got it, he said, "That's a nasty looking knife." And it is. If that's what you're looking for, go buy it. I don't regret buying it. Beat it up, smack it around, sharpen it back up, and do it all over again, many, many times over. Just make sure to clean it up, sharpen it, and it'll always have your back. So there you have it. It just keeps going. The Glock FM81 Field Messer. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Knives That Changed the World. While you're here, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more knife-related content. Here's a few more videos you might be interested in. Take care until the next time. I'll be digging up more stuff to show y'all. Peace!